Now, Delhi is apparently again gasping, and the battle is about the price of breathing clean air. So as toxic smog blankets the national capital, the union government has told the Delhi High Court that it cannot cut the GST tax that it imposes on air purifiers, even as the court is calling the imposition of GST and removal a bare minimum during a health emergency. Now, appearing before the court on Friday, the Additional Solicitor General N. Venkatraman said that a reduction in the GST rates from the existing 18% to 5% cannot be ordered through a writ petition. The centre argued that the GST rates are set by the GST Council after detailed deliberations with the stakeholders and regulators, and this process simply cannot be bypassed through judicial intervention. Now, the government has said that the GST Council has no authority to classify air purifiers as a medical device. The decision lies with the Health Ministry, which is not a party to the case. Warning of wider consequences, the ASG said that cutting taxes on these air purifiers could potentially open a Pandora's box on other such similar demands. However, the centre has clarified that it has not taken a final decision and has said that a parliamentary standing committee recommendation is still under consideration. And this comes a day after the High Court issued a blunt choice, that is, provide fresh air or cut taxes on air purifiers. The court pointed out that air purifier costs between 10 and 15,000 rupees, that is simply out of reach for poorer families, and also questioned why tax relief cannot be given in a public health crisis. The petitioner further said that the case is not adversarial and has argued that air purifiers have been placed under the wrong GST category altogether. Now, all this data shows that air pollution was linked to nearly 15% of Delhi's deaths in 2023, and it is the biggest health risk. However, the centre maintains that there is simply no conclusive evidence that links pollution to the deaths that have been witnessed in the national capital. Now, for those who can't afford it, air purifiers are now essential. For lakhs of others, there is no protection at all. And WION's Rhythm Sharma has been tracking this story very closely for us and has sent us this report, isn't it?
The centre government has opposed to cut GST on air purifiers. On Thursday, the Delhi High Court had given a choice to the government to either provide fresh air or cut GST on air purifiers, which is 18 to 5%. On Wednesday, GRAP 4 restrictions were lifted as there was some temporary improvement in the air quality. But again today, the AQI levels are over the 300 mark, which is considered in the very poor category. Delhi's Environment Minister himself has said he has warned that the weather conditions may worsen as there is some western disturbance coming. This is Rhythm Sharma reporting for WION World is One from New Delhi.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.